In a bustling city in Africa, Lola, at 38, finally found love with Bola. After years of watching her friends marry and start families, she felt a surge of joy when she and Bola tied the knot. Lola had always been a striking woman, wealthy and successful, but her reputation for arrogance and a fiery temper had led to many failed relationships. Men often left her, frustrated by her high expectations and sharp tongue. Bola, a gentle banker in his early 40s, entered her life unexpectedly. Their first encounter was chaotic. They bumped into each other at a supermarket, and Lola unleashed her anger on him, hurling insults as her groceries scattered. Surprisingly, Bola remained calm and composed, responding to her fury with kindness and empathy. "Are you okay?" he asked softly, seeing beyond her exterior. This unexpected kindness struck a chord in Lola, leading her to open up about her struggles and insecurities. Their relationship blossomed quickly, and soon they were married. Despite her past behavior, Lola took charge in their household, ensuring that Bola was well cared for. She insisted that they move into her larger, more luxurious home after their wedding, believing it would provide a better life for them. Lola was determined to make their marriage work, but her friends remained skeptical, doubting that a man like Bola could handle her fiery personality. 6 months later, Bola's son from a previous relationship, Michael, came to visit. Michael was a recent university graduate, and Lola initially feared that he might not accept her. To her surprise, they bonded quickly, spending quality time together while Bola was at work. Their relationship was innocent and filled with laughter until one fateful day when Lola accidentally walked in on Michael after his shower. The sight left her stunned. He was now a young man, and the unexpected intimacy of the moment awakened feelings she never anticipated. Despite her initial shock, Lola found herself thinking about Michael constantly. She tried to suppress these feelings, convincing herself that they were wrong. However, one day, she impulsively kissed him, but he recoiled, reminding her of their familial ties. "I can't do this," he said firmly, his face a mixture of confusion and concern. Undeterred, Lola began to pursue him more aggressively, tempted by the thrill of forbidden love. She offered him money for intimacy, hoping to bridge the gap between them. Michael, confused but tempted by her offer, eventually succumbed to her advances. What began as a secret affair quickly escalated into a passionate relationship. They met in secret, sharing stolen moments that filled Lola with exhilaration but also guilt. As their relationship deepened, Lola became pregnant. She conducted a DNA test to confirm the father, and to her relief, it was indeed Bola. She decided to keep this information hidden, continuing to raise her son while maintaining her facade. However, Lola's happiness was short-lived. Bola discovered evidence of Lola's infidelity, a forgotten item that shattered his trust. Feeling betrayed and heartbroken, he meticulously planned his revenge. One fateful evening, he took their son and left, leaving behind a note that read, "The joke's on you. How dare you betray me with my own son?" Lola's world crumbled as she read those words, her heart racing with panic and despair. Desperate to find her child, Lola searched for Bola and Michael, but her efforts were in vain. Her attempts to reach out to Bola were met with silence, leading her into a spiral of despair. In a moment of desperation, she turned to social media, confessing her wrongdoings in hopes of reconciliation. Instead of support, she was met with public scorn and ridicule. "You're worse than the devil," one user commented. "You deserve everything that's happening to you," another chimed in. Over the years, Lola's mental health deteriorated. Despite her family's efforts to support her, she fell into a deep depression, eventually being admitted to a psychiatric hospital. For a decade, she mourned the loss of her son and the life she once had, longing for Bola's forgiveness. She spent her days imagining what her son looked like, dreaming of a reunion that felt increasingly impossible. As time passed, Lola's friends and family tried everything they could to help her heal, but she remained trapped in her grief. The guilt of her actions weighed heavily on her, and she often found herself staring blankly at the walls of her room, lost in thought. The world outside continued to move forward, but Lola felt frozen in time, haunted by memories of her past. One fateful evening, overwhelmed by her pain, Lola succumbed to her darkest thoughts. She took her own life, leaving behind a note that expressed her sorrow and forgiveness for both Bola and herself. "This pain is too much for me," she wrote. "Let me go home and rest. Bola, I forgive you for taking my source of joy away from me, and I forgive myself for hurting you. Please take care of our son." When Bola learned of her death, he was filled with regret. He had finally found it in his heart to forgive her, but it was too late. As he stood by her lifeless body, he felt a profound sense of loss. The woman he had loved, despite her flaws, was gone. In that moment, he understood the depth of her struggles and the love they had shared. Lola, in her final piece, seemed to smile, free from the burdens that had haunted her for so long. As the news of Lola's tragic end spread, the community reacted with a mixture of sorrow and shock. Many reflected on the complexities of love, betrayal, and the consequences of choices made in the heat of passion. In the end, Lola's story served as a haunting reminder of the fragility of relationships and the profound impact of our actions on those we love. Bola, carrying the weight of their shared history, vowed to honor Lola's memory by ensuring their son grew up knowing the love they both had for him. Though Lola had left this world, her story would linger, a poignant reminder of love's power and the pain of betrayal.